Good evening, guys. Welcome to the GFO mini series. It's the second one of these of GF. Last one was the IRC Invitational, of course, with GFO, ourselves, Zenith. Back then, IRC and DRL, but this time IRC sadly aren't in it. But this time in the replacement, we have the Hungarian League of TRM. And this is set up to what should be an absolute cracking series. 5 races from now, Monday, all the way to Friday. We're just waiting for the final few cars to get drivers to come in. I will go through the lineups very shortly, but look at that. A great mix of nationalities. Greece, UK, USA, Hungary, Cyprus in there as well. Turkey, Dutch, Welsh. Great mixed nationalities here for what should be an absolutely fantastic week. Last time out, when it was just ourselves, Zenith, DRL, GFO, it was an IRC. It was DRL who were the champions. Can DRL win it again? GFO looks strong. DRL looks strong. Zenith ourselves look strong as well. And TRM, they're a bit of an unknown so far. TRM, we don't know much about them. The Hungarian League, of course. We're going to find out a lot about them as this week goes on. So we start today live in Baku. Then tomorrow, Italy. Wednesday, Monaco. Thursday, Brazil. And finally, Friday in Bahrain. Monaco is going to be interesting. Tonight's going to be interesting. There's no ghosting. Full damage. Short qualifying. 50% races. 4 fantastic leagues. And if it's anything like the last competition, this is going to be a fantastic week of racing. Who's going to come out on top? That's the big question. Hopefully, to be non-biased, Zenith, but I am just hoping that we're going to get a fantastic week of wheel-to-wheel racing action. Zenith, of course, you've got the Greek commentary on the GFO YouTube site for the Greeks, obviously. Unless you understand Greek, then the Greeks have got the commentary there. And for everybody else, for the English version, the English stream, it's ourselves at Zenith, and also DRL will be streaming as well. So DRL will be tomorrow and Thursday, and ourselves, Zenith, will be today, Wednesday, and the finale on Friday. So tomorrow you'll have the DRL stream. Tonight it's ourselves. Is this your first time watching? Welcome, guys. My name's Dave Shaw, the commentator for Zenith, the league manager and admin and social media and everything else for Zenith. And I'm looking forward to this. So short qualifying. So I will take you through the grid. Zenith have built a map. Frisky Biscuit, TTG Navy, the reigning champion Matt 2, and Greek driver Lucas as well. DRL have Alpumut, Jammy James, Little Paul, Scaife Bake, and Hughes Moves. Then GFO, Drakatos, who the Zenith boys know all too well. Gletsos, Vin, Panapap, and Stam, another driver that the Zenith boys know well. TRM will have Balasaz, Andor, TRM Headlight, TRM Finger, and TRM. They got a late runner coming. I'm going to struggle with this one. Grizzagazoli? I'm going to butcher that name. I'm so sorry if he's listening. That's a tough one. I might just call him Graz for short. So here we go. Baku, what a round to start this. Baku, opening round. The street circuit, one of the toughest street circuits. Look at that, 20 drivers all lined up. Thankfully, TRM and GFO have their initials next to their name, so they're going to be easy to pick. Then you've got DRL in red and Zenith in gold. So let's get this all set up then, guys. Let's get ready to go. Short qualifying. 17 minutes already on the clock, 17 and a half minutes now. The tyres are going to be interesting. Of course, I think optionally they want to start the medium tyres. However, short qualifying brings up so many verities and unknowns. I don't know. I think who are going to put on the soft tyres. Track position is everything around here. Of course, it's a street circuit. Anything can happen. Ghosting's off. Any crashes, especially at that castle section. And my word, it's going to be tough. There is GFO Leclerc. Well, Leclerc 16, otherwise known as Drakatos to many of you, in the top 10 in the world in time trial. This man is absolutely mighty around here, and he is in the blue and white Greek colours. of GFO, and my word, this is the man to beat tonight. The hot favourite, Dracotos. And of course, we at Zenith know him well as well. He also races in Zenith. He's a mighty, mighty quick driver, so I am looking forward to seeing what he's got. Let's just go through the comments then and see who's on board. Adam Wolford said, Frisky is a weapon, Frisky is a beast. When he takes a podium, we're going to have a feast. Wow, if Frisky takes a podium tonight, that will be incredible. DRL Orb King says, good luck, DRL boys. Of course, yeah, wherever you're watching, whoever you're rooting for, get your comments in. Let's hear from you. Fortis Bars says, hi from Greece, and hello, Fortis from the UK. Cannot wait. It's great to have so many nationalities in this competition as well. Mitsaldo here, F1 says, good luck, everybody. GFO drivers is the best. Well, we're going to find out who is going to come out on top here in Baku as Leclerc about to start his final lap now, already around the start-finish straight, a long back straight into the second of the DRS zones. Over the start-finish straight he goes now. Let's go on board. Let's see how it's done then by one of the fastest drivers in the world on this track. Into turn one, sharp on the brakes, third gear on the exit. Look at that. Oh, it looks like he's stuck onto rails, doesn't it? Now it's turn two, down to second gear. Well, a little bit late, a little nudge of the wall there. No time lost, into the first of the DRS zones he goes. Nothing left to do now but pedal to the metal, flat out. Down to the 100-metre marker, bang, there he goes down the gears into second gear. Up into third for a better traction at the corner. Now a quick left-hander, right-hander into turn four. And again, it looks so neat and tidy from Leclerc, doesn't it? Now into tyres 5 and 6. Don't hit the curb on the exit too much, it settles the car. Nice exit, hit the apex absolutely beautifully. That car looks perfectly balanced for the Greek driver. This is another car to be careful of. Easy, a little bit of wiggles there on the exit. Easy to lose your time around there. Into the famous castle section. Look at this, this looks absolutely railed. Leclerc looks dialed in already for the GFO boys. The track is busy. Look at all the dots, nearly everybody out on track except for Grizzy still in the pits. Now into, again, oh, little tap on the wall there. Not too bad though. Now into turn 15. Yellow flags out. Oh, someone's lost it into turn two. It's one of the, I'll pick it up in a sec. It's one of, I think it's one of the DRL boys is off at turn two, but here comes Leclerc then. Lap done. Round turn 20, flat out. Down the start finish, and the time to beat as the car is still recovering there at, I think it's got its way now. It's a 137.2. Leclerc is on the board. Let's go to Little Paul on the DRL. Soft tyres across the board except for Grizak, headlights and door and Balasaz. So the Hungarian guys, the TRM guys, looking to go for mediums and then to soft towards the end. I wonder how many will go the other way. Nearly everyone out on track. TRM Finger and Grick. I'm going to have to say, I'm going to have to go to Grizak as Paul hits the wall. Oh, Little Paul slammed the wall there. Front wing damage, and already that's him on the back foot. He's going to have to pit and go again. What about Lucas, about to finish his lap for the Zenith in the golden black cars? So we've got, at the moment, GFO 1-2, Navy the Zenith third, then Stam fourth, and Headlights into fifth. There goes Balasaz into sixth, but there on the medium tyres as it stands. Car number 24, Lucas, down the start, finishing straight. Where's this going to put Zenith? It's going to put him up into sixth place. 1.4 off the pace of GFO, who now hold the front three positions. Still early days, still 13 minutes to go. What about Jamie James? He's coming into the pits. I think he was the one. In fact, he's got no front wing. He's the one who had the problems into turn two. What about Bilton Matt? Down the start, finishing straight. He comes for Zenith as well and goes into 8th place. 2.5 seconds off the pace. I wonder if they've got fuel on board. Scaife Bake has invalidated. What about the TRM guy of Andor? The red, white and green car in the Hungarian colours. I really like that livery. Oh, one of the Zenith cars has had a problem as Andor goes into 10th place. I love this livery in the Hungarian colours with the cross at the front. That's a nice looking car. So it's GFO from Matt 2, who now takes second place for Zenith. So it's GFO from Zenith, from GFO, Zenith, GFO. All their cars locking out the top 7. Then Lucas, Zenith, Matt, Zenith. Lucas has invalidated this run. I think Matt, let's see if Matt's on a time. TRM, and then Hughes moves, the American driver for DRL. At the moment, 13th, the only DRL driver with a time on the board so far. Just like Matt's going again, so some of these guys have got a bit of fuel on board, trying to get 2 runs in. Oh, and Matt's invalidated, so that's his run done. So let's go on board with Little Paul. It's the first round done, so we've seen Little Paul hit the wall already. He's had some troubles. N1 Assassin Gamer says, come on, Panapap, come on, Cyprus. There's only Cypriot in the field, of course. Nicholas Mina says, only Cyprus, Panapap. Come on, Greece, come on, Cyprus. Lots of support for the Greek and Cypriot drivers out there. Soteris says, vamos, Cyprus. Kuma says, let's go, Panapap. Let's go, Thingy Boys, says Assad. Lots of support out there. Great to see. At the moment, it is GFO, just Leclerc ahead of Matt 2. I tell you what, those two were so close in the Zenith League. Are going to be the same again. So first times are done, and it's DRL, who were the reigning champions last time, on the back foot. Little Paul, Alpumet, Jammy James, Scaife Bake, yet to do a time. Only Hughes moves, and he is in 14th place. So what can Little Paul do? He's, I think, the first. He's going to be the first of the DRL guys to set times. Let's go on board in the red and black machine. GFO Zine says, good luck to all the drivers. Absolutely. Good luck to everyone. Let's just hope we see a week of great racing. If last time was anything to go by, we're going to get exactly that. So what can Little Paul do here? A little bit of pressure here on the DRL boys. 10 minutes to go, and only one of them have done a time. However, they've got a nice, clear track ahead of them. The GFO support still coming in. Patrick Kenworthy says, anyone who thinks Zenith isn't a superior league is quite simply deluded. I should have read that before I read it out. But that's Oside Nova, the winner of Australia in round 1 of Zenith. We've also got GFO Zine saying, come on, GFO, and M1 Assassins. That's in Greek. I can't read it. All I can read is Panapap. So here we go. Second run's about to start for the majority of the field. Leclerc back out there. Navy back out there. Stam, Bilton, Matt back out there. Headlights and Balaraz out on the soft tyres. The Hungarian drivers now sticking on the softs. And, well, was it a wise move on the mediums? Saving at set soft tyres. We'll find out the race. Little Paul going well so far. This should be a time for Little Paul. It's all looking good so far. Much better than his first run. This is the tricky corner, though. On ball. This is where he hit the wall last time by. This time he's navigated it fine. A little bit of a wiggle on the exit. Not too much of a problem. This should be a time on the board for the DRL boys. In fact, it's a purple middle sector. How about that? So he's got some pace here. He's absolutely flying. We're going to get a flurry of times from the DRL boys. So get ready for this. The first one is Little Paul. Round turn 20. Completely flat out. And nothing to do now. You can sit down, have a cup of tea, have a biscuit. And we're still not at turn 1 yet. Into 8th place. Good time there by Little Paul as well. Just a second and a 10th off the top. What about Alpumet? Now he is the big hope for this race. According to the DRL boys, this is a man who can challenge at the front. Can he get himself to the front? Can he get in the 137s? He'll be looking at a 137 to challenge Leclerc and Matt 2. Bit of a gap to Panapap. Where can he slot in? Oh, it's fastest! It's fastest by Alpumet! The Turkish driver charges to the front of the field with a 137.1. Leclerc and Matt 2 are just behind, but the gauntlet has now been moved forward. It's Turkey from Greece from Netherlands. And DRL from GFO from Zenith. And that is a fantastic start. That's what you wanted. What about TRM Finger, the Hungarian driver here? Going through turns 5 and 6, middle of the sector here. He's got a bit of traffic ahead of him. I can't quite see what car that was. It's one of the GFO boys. But we're going to get times coming in thick and fast now because everybody is out on track except Frisky Biscuit, Hughes Moves and Jammy James, who still hasn't done a time, is in the pits. But we look at the Hungarian driver, TRM Finger. Oh, he's got 2 GFO cars ahead of him. In fact, he's got 1 behind him. He's surrounded by the Greek drivers here, who are also side by side, so this is not helping him at all. And I think the GFO car ahead of him is also on a flying lap as well. So the Hungarian's in a bit of a Greek sandwich here. As you can see, it's still Alpumet and Leclerc from Matt 2. Nothing separating them at all. What can TRM Finger do here? Can he get himself into the top 10? The times are so close by from 4th down to 7th. That looking close as well. Finger puts himself into... Oh, it's such a long start finishing straight. Finger puts himself into 12th place. 2.5 seconds off the pace. So just Jamie James and Scaife Bafe, the two DRL boys. Oh my word, that's a big crash. He smashed the wall. Did he smash the wall? It looked like he smashed the wall. He's trying to get a toe off the Zenith of Matt, Bilton Matt. From that angle, it looks like he smashed the wall and went straight on. He's got a huge toe and it puts him into 18th place. Alpha in the pits. What about Matt 2 in the Zenith car? He is backed off. He's backed off. So he's not going to go any quicker. What about Leclerc? Leclerc's also backed off. He's not going to go any quicker. What about Panapap? He's invalidated. What about... I can't pronounce that. 4th place goes KG. I'm going to call him KG. I cannot pronounce that. Yeah, KG goes 4th. Lucas up to 10th place. That little Paul there, 9th. So Andor just goes up to 11th place there, the Hungarian driver. What about Bilton Matt? He's 5 tenths down on his time so far. I've just noticed that Bilton Matt and Matt 2 have the same name and number. Steve Year says, come on Matt and come on Frisky. Evening Dave, hope your family are you and your family are well. We're all good, mate. Nice to be checking in there, Steve. Steve from the IRC, of course. Former Zenith driver. Won the opening IRC race in Japan. Had a fantastic drive as well. Shame that he's not out there. He'd be right in this mix, no doubt about it. It looks like Matt's in a bit of a possibly an in-lap. So who's on lap at the moment? Andor's invalidated. Matt's on an in-lap. TRM Finger is backed off as well. What about GFO Vin? And he's up on his time. This could be an improvement. Can he get himself in the top 6? The answer is no. He does improve, but still 7th. So it's still DRL from GFO from Zenith. Then GFO, GFO, Zenith. GFO, GFO. Then DRL, Zenith, TRM. The first of TRM cars there is Andor, who's invalidated. In fact, he's backed off. Finger in the pits. And we get ready for the final runs. And Frisky's left. Essentially had this problem in the Zenith race recently. Hopefully he can get that sorted. Hughes moves in the pits. Scaife Bafe, DRL boys who, like I said, won the last one. Looks really strong. Have got the work cut out here. No doubt about it. They're a little bit under pressure. So what about Ballas? Is he missing a front wing? Looks like he's completely... No, he's coming into the pits. He's lost his front wing completely. He's had trouble out there somewhere as well. So Baku can throw up the element of the unknown, and it already is, isn't it? This is TRM struggling in the early stages of qualifying. Of course, as we see in esports and in virtual racing, qualifying usually means absolutely nothing because the racing can be absolutely wild, and I've got a feeling we're going to get a wild race as well. Up front, midfield, and the back. This is going to be a really competitive field out there. So it's the calm before the storm, guys, isn't it? This is it. The final run's about to begin. Scaife Bafe up. Jamie James up to a time. Let's go forward, Jamie James. Bit of pressure for the Englishman here. Needs to get himself a time on the board. Needs to try and get himself up. DRL, unfortunately, occupying the final 3 rows on the grid. But I've got a feeling this is all going to change. Fresh set of soft tyres for the lot. Little Paul, currently the DRL driver in 9th. And of course, DRL at the front with Alpuma as well. Great mix. Fantastic mix at the moment. Did a bit of a lock up there. Not too much to worry about. Zenith car behind him as well. But can Jamie James get himself on the board? Lovely over the shoulder shot here. Look at that as he went through the castle section. And looked good as well. It did look good. Well, this looks like a decent time so far. Hits the apex now. He's going to have to go down the gears. Brake as late as you can. Downhill braking. Oh, both wheels locking up. Good exit though, avoid the wall. Even the crowd were applauding that. They like that. Jamie James, number 25. Love that car number. My old car number myself. It's pretty much routine now. Right, left, right, flat out he goes. Can he get, well, he will get on the board. So where can he put himself? We're about to get a flurry of times come in. Alpuma is out there. Mac 2 is out there. Stam there in 4th place, but he's a good half a second off the front. Where can Jamie James put the DRL? Into 8th place. It was a good lap. And DRL all of a sudden now have 3 cars in the top 10. It's getting better for DRL. Look at all the traffic coming out. Wow, we've got a lot of cars going out. In fact, everyone out except Little Paul and Scaife Bafe. Let's start with our pole sitter then. Current pole sitter. Can he improve? Alpimut, the Turkish driver for DRL. Just ahead of Leclerc. Just ahead of Matt 2. It is mighty, mighty close. Can he? Who's going to take this pole position? And look at the map. Look at the traffic. One of the DRL boys is off. In fact, it's Grizzer for TRM. Grizzer is out and Little Paul's out as well. I wonder if that's them in the wall. Yeah, I think it was Grizzer who was in the wall. So TRM and DRL are now down to 4 drivers each for the qualifying session. Alpimut on his way round. Can he go even faster? Look at the traffic. The map is just a swathe of dots. Thankfully, Alpimut not having trouble with traffic as he comes to the end of Sector 2. Oh, that's invalidation! That's an invalidation with a minute to go! And now it hands the opportunity to Leclerc and Matt 2. Alpimut may get another run in, but how much fuel has he got on board? That's the big question now. Nicholas Mina says, come on Cyprus, come on Panapap. Jim Saka says, let's go GFO. GFO have got their boys in support tonight, haven't they? Alpimut's invalidated then. What about Matt 2 in the Zenith? He's invalidated and he's done. He won't get back round. And Matt 2 will not take pole, and it's an opportunity handed to Leclerc, who's starting his flying lap now. Stampits, he's done. GFO are currently have got 4 of their cars in the top 6. What can KG do here for GFO? Stam's done. 4th at best for him. Scaife Bake in, Jamie James in, Navy out there. He didn't improve. We're about to get a flurry of time. So Jamie James done. Oh, and TRM Headlights goes into 10th place. That's the highest placed TRM car. So the Hungarian team do have a driver in the top 10. That's crucial. And KG is 2 tenths up. This could be an improvement here. This could see him going to 4th place and dislodges countryman Stam. Oh, and look at the traffic. I should just see the other screenshot. Traffic galore. Balasaz is done. He does not improve. Panapap in 4th, into 4th place, only 2 tenths off the top. What about KG? Into 5th place he goes. Good lap. Lucas is done. What about Navy? He's about to finish his time now, but he's 3 tenths down. Can he pick up a toe? Off. That looks like one of the GFO boys in front of him. In fact, is it Leclerc? Where is Leclerc? There's Leclerc! Fighting through traffic, and he's 2 tenths up! Fighting in traffic, and he's well up on time. This could be the one that puts him into pole position. Alpimut will be first. Let's go on board with Alpimut. Can Alpimut improve his time? It's Turkey v Greece. It's DRL versus... Oh, he does! It's all down to Leclerc, and Leclerc's invalidated. And it's Alpimut, who's on provisional pole. Can anybody... Well, Vin's going well here. Let's have a look at GFO Vin. He's about to improve. He could put himself in the top 5. GFO could lock out the top 7 places here. A big toe off his teammate and into 6th place. My word. GFO are 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. What about... And that is it, folks. That's it. That was fast and furious. So there's your grid. DRL from GFO from Zenith. So the front 3 are different leagues. Great to see. GFO have qualified well. Navy got a good lap in for 8th place. Nicolas Mina says, Panapap dog. Panapap, you are amazing. It certainly was a good time from Panapap. 4th place there, just 2 tenths off. Jamie James got a good time in. Struggling towards the end there, but top 10 separated by just 1 second. 5th place for GFO KG. Apologise if I shorten people's names. It's just I don't want to butcher the pronunciations. It's tough. So Alpimut, pole position ahead of Leclerc, ahead of Matt 2, DRL from GFO from Zenith, and GFO, then Zenith, DRL and TRM, they're in 10th place. Little Paul for DRL takes 11th. TRM take 12th Van Dor. Lucas, who've been hoping for better, 13th for Matt there and 14th. Struggle there. Matt's definitely faster than that. So some qualifying problems there for the Zenith boys. TRM Finger there in 15th. Frisky 16th. Good job there by the Welsh driver for Zenith. that's probably better than what he was hoping for. In fact, he's only just behind Lucas and Matt, so that's a decent effort there. DRL Orb King says, nice one, Alp. Well, quality was mighty, mighty close. What's the race going to have in store for us? And what's the weather going to do as well? It looks overcast. That looks pretty overcast. Is there a threat of rain, I wonder, in this race? So here we go. Great qualifying session. What is the race going to give us? Whoever you're cheering for, whoever you're watching, whatever league you're in, let us know in the comments. Let's get everybody involved. It's great to have everybody from all 4 leagues watching. I'm looking forward to this. So, everyone's sorting their setups out, or their dead strategy out. What tyres, of course? The top 10 will definitely start on softs. What will everyone else go? Where will everyone else... well, mediums? Hards? Comments are flying in. Nicholas Mina, Panapat will win. I'm taking Nicholas Mina is a big Panapat fan. Loves himself some Panapat. Panapat qualifying 4th. And look at that. Great different liveries out there. So we've got DRL of Alpima in the red and black. You've got the blue and white of Greece for GFO. The gold and black of Zenith. You've got the TRM boys in the red, green and white. Fantastic. I love the liveries out there again. Good mix of colours. Oh, someone's binned it on the formation lap. That's one of the TRM boys. That's Grizzy. That's Grizzer and Frisky Biscuit have already come together on the formation lap. That does not bode well. That does not bode well at all. And they will take their place at the back of the field. So, Alpubet, the Turkish driver for DRL on pole position. There's your predicted pit stop strategy. 1 stop, soft to hards, but that's tricky. Tyre wear can be a problem. I'm expecting safety cars. I'm going to say at least 1. It's Baku, and ghosting's off. You could have problems in the castle section. This corner coming up here that we're on board with Alpubet now. Here, the car goes off there like Leclerc did. An I am stupid moment, and we could have ourselves a bit of a classic pile-up. So Leclerc from GFO, Mac 2 Zenith, then GFO of Panapat, KG, Vin, Stam. Then Zenith of Navy, DRL Jammy James, TRM Headlights, good qualifying from him. Little Paul in DRL, TRM again of Andar. Lucas 13 expected more as well from Matt. I'm expecting these two to try and make their way up. Let's get the tyres on. Sorry, I've not got the tyres on. Beg my pardon. So, hards for Little Paul. That's interesting. He's going long. Andor's got mediums on. Lucas hard. Matt medium. Finger hard. Frisky hards. Balazar's medium. Grizza medium. Hughes moves hard. Scaife Bake hard. So, some going long. A great mix of strategies. 10 drivers on softs. 5 on medium. 5 on, 4 on medium, and 6 on hard. And what's the weather doing? Because that looks pretty overcast. So here we go, round 1 from the GFO mini-series. Who's going to win this? Alpubet, Leclerc, and Matt 2 look mighty close. Can Panapap get himself in there? Can GFO bring themselves a big haul of points? The point system is exactly the same as it is in real life. 26 laps. Great over-the-shoulder shot there of the Baku backdrop. As we wait for the grid, I think we're all in place. Just waiting for the boys, the DRL boys at the back, but I think we're in. And now, it's going to be go time. I don't want that view. That's the one I want. Let's get the position changes up for the start of the race. We have 4 lights, it's 5 lights, and the GFO mini-series round 1 from Baku is go! Who's got the better start? The timing screens are going a bit array, but it's the GFO who leads! It's Leclerc who leads, and Alpubet, it looks like Matt 2 settled into 3rd place. It looks like they've all got through the first 2 corners, but Leclerc has made the dream start! Oh, we've got the GFO spinner! Oh no, we've got big contact. Oh, with the TRM boys. Oh, we've got a pile-up. Virtual safety car and a pile-up at the back. TRM are involved. GFO, TRM, Hughes moves involved as well. Oh, disaster. virtual safety car. And look at the big move as Matt's up to 9th. Up 5. Grizz is up 5. I'm trying to pick out the guys who got damaged from that. Navy got caught up in that initially. TRM Finger is definitely not leading this race. It is Leclerc from Alpine from Mat 2. Navy, no damage, because he caught one of the GFO boys as it went round. But Vince had a nightmare, and unfortunately TRM of headlights and ballast got caught up in that as well. Where's the damage out? Oh, one of the DRL boys has been going green again. So Leclerc from Alpine from Mat 2, and yellow flags, and Little Paul's out, and that's at the castle section. Oh my word, he's done a Leclerc! Little Paul is out! Will we get a safety car, I wonder? So one victim of the castle is already, and it's Little Paul as Matt's been passed there by TMR. But it's Navy passing Andor. So Navy back up into 8th place. As it stands though, Darren leads, oh my word, nose to tail the front 4, and Alpine already has a ride on Leclerc, and he's going for the lead. He's not even waiting. Look at that! Straight line speed has got him straight past Leclerc. Can Leclerc fight back in any tow? Oh, and Lucas is out! Oh, he's binned it! Oh, well done, well done. Everyone's just managed to get... Oh, and no! Someone's hit the wall. Balaz has hit the wall, but Lucas is out at the left right-hander, but it's Leclerc, Alpine from Leclerc, and safety car is out. And I'll tell you what, oh, and more penalties being dished out. Oh, and what is this? Matt's got a queue behind one of the... well, the Baku craziness. Now Matt will get stopped. He's got front wing damage as well. Frisky Biscuit up to 13th place, doing a nice little job there. As Matt's down to 6th. What's happened to Matt too? Oh, these timing screens are wrong, aren't they? Looks like these timing screens are a bit out. Vin's definitely not in second because he's there in the pits, and headlights is going past the safety car. So the timing screen's a little bit out, but it is Alpine from Leclerc from Mat 2, from KG, from Panapat down ignore that as well. Let's get what the tyres are, because the leaderboard's a bit out of whiff. What the penalties in? So 5 seconds for Hughes, 5 seconds for Balasaz, 5 seconds for Scaife Bake. That's all contact under safety cars. So a bit of chaos at the start. Ignore Vin, ignore headlights. They are certainly not leading. Now hopefully it's sorting itself out now. And I think it is. So the highest, and all there on the medium tyres. Then Finger on the hards, Frisky on the hards in 12th place. As the leaderboard, in fact 11th place, Frisky Biscuit, who is yet to score in Zenith so far this season. Harry Burkhardt says, what a crazy first lap. That was a crazy start to this competition. However, Albert, Leclerc and Mat 2 look beautifully poised. And this will help the soft drivers out. Help these softer tyres go to the end. Matt, oh, and they're all pitting now. And look, they're diving straight into the pits. They're going to stick on hard tyres and go to the end. The hards should go to the end. And they're not messing around. They're going now. So Alpine pits, Leclerc pits, Matt, they're all pitting. Except TRM Finger, who's already on hard tyres. TRM lead. Oh, Grizz is out. TRM headlights is out. Where on earth have they crashed? Under the safety car. Well, oh no, they've come together. The two TRM boys have crashed together. Under the safety car conditions, headlights and Grizzer have crashed into each other, and TRM have lost 2 drivers. They may have one leading the race, but they've just lost 2. Penalties have been served, good to see, so that will wipe out some of the penalties, but my word, 4 drivers out. ZF are down 1, DRL are down 1, TRM are down 2. As it stands, GFO have all the drivers, but TRM Finger, who started on hard tyres, who qualified way down the order. Where did he start? Up 14 places for TRM Finger. And he will fight that for everything he's got, no doubt about it. And I think now he hasn't stopped. Balasaz, who also I think was in the hard tyres, hasn't stopped. Give me the tyres. Oh, mediums, but he chose not to stop as well. Track positions, we said. is pretty crucial around here. Will the safety car pick this lap? So up 14, but let's get the tyres. So hards and mediums now across the board. GFO Vin on soft tyres. He's going to get aggressive and try and get some overtaking done then early doors. As Lucas is out. Matt 15th. Vin's going to... Well, those medium runners may have to stop again. The hards definitely won't. Although it's going to be a horrible stint on those hards. But for the mediums, unless they're expecting more safety cars, of course, which is highly likely around here. Safety car goes on. So it's TRM. So we've got all different leagues in the front four. TRM from Hungary, leading. Alpumut from DRL second. Leclerc from GFO third. Map 2 from Zenith from fourth. And then a host of GFO cars. KG, Parapat, Stam. TRM Balasaz, who has got that penalty. And it's a 5-second penalty as well. And of course, he can't serve that under the safety car. And is he pitting? Oh, he is pitting, but I don't think he can serve this under the safety car. This could be a double blow for the TRM driver. In the pits he comes. No, he can't. No, he can. So I think they fix that then. So now you can, maybe it's drive-throughs. You can't do drive-throughs under the safety car, but stop and goes you can. So that's good news. So everybody now is equal. Out goes TRM Balasaz. So there's Matt on the hard tyres. Nice over-the-shoulder shot of the halo. Pretty much all you can see. Vin on soft tyres. I'm looking forward to seeing what GFO Vin can do. He's definitely got to stop again. However, soft tyres, if you can get some overtaking done and then have another safety car, he's going to be in a great position. Hughes moves into 12th place. Frisky 11th. Go on then, Frisky. This will be a lot of confidence for him. Medium tyres, will they go to? Because they started on hard. Navy is back in 9th. Well, he's only down 1 after all that, so he got caught up at the start. However, he's now recovered into 9th place. Jamie James 8th. Medium tyres, it's literally now like a brand new race. TRM Finger will be fighting for his life at the top and expecting the safety car in this lap. We've lost 4 runners already. This could be a race of attrition, a race of survival. It's a TRM of Finger. Finger at the moment, Finger looking good. Hey, that was terrible. Finger from Alpumut, from Leclerc, from Mat 2, from KG, from Panapat. Mat 2, interesting, Leclerc's gone hard tyres. Alpumut and Mat 2 on mediums. I wonder, a safety car in this lap. I wonder if Leclerc may struggle on the initial restart. Those hard tyres will be very tough to get going. And the restarts in Baku are horrible because of the long start finishing straight. You've got to back to pack right up. We often see problems in the restart here in Baku. Because look, the safety car's still there. Look, he has to back him up more. We're going to have problems here. The safety car's still too close. It's in the pits now. But he could be held here, could TRM Finger. Yeah, look, they're on a limiter. Look, there's the problem. That is exactly what I was saying. Look, they're too close to the safety car. Oh, and Alpumut's going to drop positions. Oh, this could be chaos. Go! Green flag! Finger's got the move! Oh, and Alpumut's been chopped by Leclerc! Can Mat 2 get involved? Leclerc goes into 2nd place! Absolutely, this is exactly what I was talking about! Mat 2 passes Alpumut, and Alpumut goes from 2nd down to 4th! TRM lead from Leclerc, but I've got a feeling he's about to be challenged by Leclerc! Mat 2 right in the mix as well! This is going to be frenetic, guys! And TRM Finger struggling on those hard tyres. Leclerc having no problems. In fact, he's just tapped the back. Oh, and they're all just crawling through. TRM Finger with a little bit of the cork in the bottle at the moment. At the front of the pack, of course, his tyres are 4 laps older than the rest of his drivers. Leclerc having no problems getting his tyres up to temperature lower. Mat 2 giving him a bit of pressure here. What about further on back down the GFO boys? Jamie James in Navy. Frisky Biscuits down to 13th. Matt there in 12th on the hard tyres. He won't have to stop again either. And Vin, who's on the soft tyres, is still 14th at the moment. Back at the front, there is Finger from Leclerc, from Mat 2, from Alpumut, from KG, from Panapat, from Stam. Vin has got past Frisky Brisket, and Finger hits the wall, and there's going to be problems. Has he got a front wing damage? Leclerc leads now from Matt 2. He has got damage. Oh, what a shame for the Hungarian driver. And now, look, Matt 2 may challenge for the lead, and Finger may struggle with his left-right-hander here. He's got through with that damage, but Alpine will be all over the back, and Matt 2 is going for the lead for Zenith. It's Zenith in GFO here. Matt 2 down the inside, here we go, on board with Leclerc. Where's Matt 2 going to appear? Down the inside, and leads for Zenith. Can he hold it? The answer is yes, and Finger holds on ahead of Alpumut. That front wing damage is not causing a problem, but now it's Matt 2. No DRS yet, of course. And the rest of the pack following through closely. Oh, Navy's back in the pits for Zenith. And Vin on the soft tyres getting past Matt. But look, Finger is fighting for everything for third place. Alpumut around the outside. That's a great move by Alpumut. Can he make a stick? Oh, there's contact again. And that's KG. Oh my word, he spun him. And Alpumut stuck behind him. Oh, this is scenes and drama. GFO, KG, and well, it looked like Finger collided. Alpumut's had a penalty, and all of a sudden, the race has been turned upside down. My word, what on earth was that? And Alpumut picked up a 5-second penalty for his trouble, and Alpumut, who was looking so good, challenging for the race victory, now finds himself in 14th, and Matt 2 and GFO Leclerc now have a 2.7 lead over everybody else. Vin in 9th place on his softs, he is flying. Jamie James now in 5th place. What a crazy, crazy start. Drama. So, Matt 2 on the mediums. Leclerc, or can Matt 2? The question is, can Matt 2 get his mediums to the end? Fastest lap. GFO 2nd, 3rd and 4th. There's KG, there's Panapap in 4th. There's Jamie James with a fantastic job for DRL. He's now the highest DRL driver. Stam there in 6th place for GFO. He's in a bit of a train here. Look at that. There is TMR Andor. Hughes moves in a great job there in 8th ahead of Vin on the soft tyres. Let's go on board with Vin. Vin's fine. Matt's back in the points as well. And Frisky 11th place doing a great job. But Vin on these soft tyres is absolutely flying on board. Hughes moves goes to the inside, but I don't think he'll have much defence against Vin. No, look, Vin's already through. Vin gets through, so job done, and he's up to 8th place. And it's Matt versus Hughes moves, and Tierra Finger and Alpumut are in the pits. Wow. How this race is... Look at Matt and Frisky Biscuit on the verge of the points as well, just ahead of Scafebake, also medium, and TRM Balasaz. Navy pitted as well, and he's put mediums. It should go to the end now. He's relying on the safety car. But Matt 2 with a 1.4 lead, and crucially for him, out of the DRS on Leclerc. Big gap then, or not, well, 3.5 second gap then to KG, and there's Panapap. For the Panapap fan club out there, I know there's plenty of them. The fans loving a bit of Panapap. So Harry Barkart has always had that one. Kumar says, let's go Panapap, you got this. Kumar also says, come on the greets. Panapap looking in a fantastic position here in 4th place. GFO Vin lining up his next victim. Here he comes. He's absolutely flying out there. Right behind the back of the Hungarian driver Andor. Now the highest placed Hungarian driver. Mitsaldo says, Vin for the win. Well, he's got to stop again, that's for sure, but he's making those softs work, and if the safety car comes out, he's in a great position, but round the outside and into 7th place goes Vin. As Matt passes Hughes, moves into 9th place as well, and Frisky Biscuit right in that mix as well. Zenith can sniff some points there. However, GFO had taken as Jim Sakas said, the big F for Alp. Yeah, my word, what a disaster for the Turkish driver. There he is, 1.7 now. Matt 2 has that gap over Leclerc. He leads for Zenith. Then it's the GFO army. Leclerc, KG, Panapap right behind the back. And Vin passes Stam. That looked tactical. That looked like Stam has let his compatriot go there. Jamie James doing a fantastic job there in 5th place. There he is in a massive GFO sandwich. Jam sandwich. Jam Greek sandwich there. These puns are awful. I apologise. But Vin, the big question is for Vin, how long are those soft tyres going to last? But he is flying on those soft tyres at the moment. Panapap still right behind. So there is KG, there's Panapap, and there's Jamie James. So he's only 1.3 off these two, and he'll be trying to do all he can. Harry said Bill to Matt making a good recovery after his unlucky pit stop on lap 1. Can Frisky follow him through? Frisky is right behind the back of Hughes moves, and Matt, who hasn't got to stop again, is there in 9th place, and at least 4 drivers in front of him do, if the mediums can't go to the end. Now, Panapap is in DRS of KG. Can he make a move down to turn 1, lap 9? The answer is no. I don't think they'll be pushing each other too hard. And Dor right behind the back of Stam here. Can't get anything done. What about Frisky on Hughes? Moves down the inside. Comes Frisky. It's Wales versus the USA. Frisky on the inside. Oh, backed out of it. Didn't want to get too close. He'll wait for the second DRS zone, which is coming up right now. Hughes defending well. Good exit from the Welshman, though. Hughes does not have DRS. Frisky does. But however, Hughes moves. Has got some straight line speed there and should hold this. And Frisky will have to wait another lap. And they're pulling away from Scaife Bake. Oh, and Hughes, a little bit of a wiggle there. Little oversteer on the exit of the corner. Frisky right up his rear. They've got to try and get these mediums to the end, I can imagine. Matt is catching the Andor and Stam battle. I don't think Panapap and KG are going to fight each other too hard. Matt 2 with a 2.1 second lead. They are still pulling away from KG. Panapap, they just seem to be in formation. Of course, their leagues are wrapping up 2nd, 3rd and 4th at the moment. Jamie James, though, is there to try... Oh, I've just jinxed it. I'm about to say Jamie James is there to ruin the party, and he was just avoiding the wall. It hasn't cost him too much time. He's still in DRS of Panapap, who's now lost DRS to KG. That'd be interesting. I think he's just pulled it back. Panapap maybe under a bit of pressure. Of course, Jamie James on the medium tyres, Panapap and KG on the hard tyres. DRS for both of them. And Vin is catching them. Here comes Vin on the soft tyres. Jamie James can get close, but it's a bit of a DRS train here, sorry. What about Frisky? Frisky is a little bit further back. Hughes moves straight line speeds, keeping him ahead. Frisky's lost a bit of time. Yeah, he's not going to pull him back there. If he can get a good exit out of turns 1 and 2, he should make up some ground. Nady passes Balasaz on the inside. Netherlands versus Hungary, and it's a Dutch driver for Zenith who comes out on top, trying to recover his way through. Only 5 seconds behind, only 2 seconds behind Scaife, and then he's behind Frisky. And Zenith may have a look here of Frisky, but Frisky playing it safe. In fact, he's got a bit of front wing damage. I think that's an end plate gone from the Zenith driver. It is. It is. Oh, and don't get too close to the back. He's getting held up by Hughes moves because they've lost 3.6 seconds already to the back of Bill to Matt, who continues to lap around the same time as Andor, who's dropped now down behind Stam. In the meanwhile, look at this, KG from Panapap, from Jamie James, and Vin, who's not catching as quickly. Those soft tyres are now just starting to have seen their best life. However, Vin can then go on to mediums to the end of the race. Oh, Panapap just missed the wall, and that'll put Jamie James a bit closer. Panapap acting as a bit of a rear guard here against KG. The GFO boys working together to keep the DRL car of Jamie James behind them. There they go, and there's Vin there as well. Vin's not in DRS. Matt 2, fastest lap, 3-second lead he now has for ZF over GFO. Oh, Alpumet and TRM Finger will be ruining their missed chances here. How close is Jamie James? He's that close, but he's not close enough. However, he's beautifully lined up, isn't he? He's right in the mix as well. This is tightly and tensely poised here. And of course, the medium drivers will be wondering if they can go to the end. That's a big ask for those medium drivers to go to the end. And Navy passes Scaife Bake. He is not hanging about, is he? And now Navy up to 12th place. Frisky still right behind the back. And now trying to move, and Hughes moves. Down to the braking zone, but oh, and Hughes moves, goes straight on. Hughes moves, missed it, and Navy gets through. Oh, and what a shame for Hughes moves and DRL. He just missed his braking point. And out the points he goes. That's a real shame. He was defending well. He must have been looking in his mirrors. Completely missed it. F1 GFO Esports says, let's go GFO boys. Nicolas Mina says, come on Panapap. Nicolas Mina is, I think he's the world's biggest Panapap fan. I've never seen such a die-hard passion for a driver. Love it, love it. So DRL running like staying 12th and 13th. Right, so we are, where's our battle? It's still this DRS train. They've dropped now 5.8 to the back of Leclerc. But KG, Panapap and Jamie James, oh, he's closer than ever, right behind the back of Panapap now, and Panapap's out of DRS, he's made a mistake, and Jamie James could pick off Panapap here. No DRS for the Greek driver, so it's down to the Englishman now to get this move done, right behind, on board, Panapap's got no defence here, and James down the inside. And this should be moved down before the corner, and it is. And Jamie James for DRL jumps up into 4th place, and that's an important move for DRL as Vin pits. The softs are done. And GFO Vin gave us some great entertainment on his way. So who's going to get through? Matt. Oh, I'll tell you what, Vin's going to come out in a great position and be on fresh medium tyres. Navy passing Frisky. Looks like Navy's let Frisky go. And Vin rejoins just ahead of Navy, and Hughes passes Scaife Bake, who's in the pits now. That's interesting. Is this for front wing, or is this just to get rid of the medium tyres? Oh, it's front wing damage. So after a chaotic start, losing 4 drivers in the first few laps, we are settling down. Matt 2 leads by 3.7 seconds ahead of Leclerc. However, do the medium runners have to stop again? That's... Oh, way! KG's gone! Round and round he goes in the castle section. And Jamie James goes to 3rd. And that with a flat spot in his hard tyres. What a bizarre spin. It looks like his rear just tapped the wall and round he went. A beautiful 360. I've got to say, that was a beautiful spin. Well recovered by KG. And now, all of a sudden, it's Zenith from GFO from DRL. DRL now in 3rd place. Jamie James having a fantastic race. And it's Panapap in 4th. Now Panapap. Oh, Panapap hits the wall! And front wing damage! Oh my God! And the debris flies into the sky as KG bounces it into the buildings. And Panapap pits on... Oh my word, he's hit the wall again! Oh, what a nightmare for Panapap. And Nicolas Mina will have his head in his hands watching at home. His man, Panapap's had a nightmare. He's hit the wall, and this is an unscheduled pit stop. Surely medium tyres and a front wing change. Matt into 7th place. And that is just shows how easy it is to get it wrong here in Baku. And look, I tell you what, shout to TMR Andor. Now the highest Hungarian driver, doing a great job there, having a quiet race. However, he's staying consistent, no damage. The only, as it stands, the only guy for the Hungarian team that are in the points. So Matt 2 lead, that's taking away our battles as well. That's that bit of action. What about TMR Balasaz right behind Hughes? And there's Alpubert. So we've got 2 DRL drivers and the Hungarian. And Hughes moves on a bit of recovery. So we've got Zenith at the front from GFO from DRL. As that's a move by Alpubert on the inside of Balasaz. And he's not messing around. He's trying to get back himself up. Oh, a little bit of an oversteer. Alpubert is a man on a charge after being involved in an incident with TRM finger. Oh, and Balasaz looks like he's got no rear end grip whatsoever. So Panapap's dropped down to 11th. He's right behind the back of Frisky Biscuit, who's venturing way offline, and he's going to get past here down the inside by Panapap on the fresh medium tyres. Now 5.7 behind Navy. Navy's catching Vin. In fact, Vin's right behind the back of Matt, and Vin, as Alphabet past Hughes moves, and Vin may have a move here on Bill to Matt. Here we go. Far fresher mediums for Vin. Matt's going to the end. Matt's on for a good haul of points here. Is he defending it? There's nothing he can do. The DRS is way too strong. In fact, well, actually, Matt's straight line speed's giving him a chance here. And Matt having a little cheeky look. The fresher rubber did it there for Vin. There wasn't a lot in that at all. Navy also catching this battle. So Vin rejoins the 7th. How far can Vin get? Especially if the likes of Andor, Matt 2 and Jamie James have to pit, and Frisky pits. So where is this going to put Frisky? I imagine it's another set of medium tyres. New front wing change. Frisky having a good job so far. This will sadly drop him down the order a little bit. It might bring him out back behind Hughes' moves. We've already seen going at it. We've got GFO F1 Esports saying good game to all. Great commentary, thank you very much. Jim Saka says GFO domination. Well, yeah, they're looking good. 2nd, 4th and 5th as it stands as Frisky comes out ahead of Scaife Bake on a fresh set of mediums. That should be him down to the end. Navy continues to catch the back of Matt, and Vin is already pulling him away and looking like he's going to be catching Andor very quickly. What about Hughes' moves and TRM Finger? Of course, TRM Finger was leading this race at one point. Lorenzo Roshi says, let's go GFO. Quinton van der Eest says, hi there, I am the one who said that the host is cheerful. Oh, thank you, my man. Thank you very much. Nicholas Miller says, oh man, I can't pronounce that. Pame Panapap. As GK takes Matt, and Matt does pit. So this is interesting. The medium runners are going to pit. So that's thrown it. Navy passes Matt. I've got to think that's tactical. So the medium runners who stopped under the safety car, the likes of Jamie James, the likes of Andor, possibly Navy, are going to have to stop. In fact, Navy will have to stop. So they're going to have to stop. Leclerc won't. And now Matt 2 is right behind the back of KG, who hasn't got to stop. So Matt has got to go. He's 12 seconds behind Leclerc on fresh mediums. Oh, this has just turned interesting. This just turned interesting. Matt's got to be patient here. He can't afford to lose a front wing. Watch the gap as Frisky Biscuit passes TRM brakes. In fact, Frisky may gain some place when everyone pits as well. So, oh, Matt losing time here to Leclerc, running out wide. Jamie James will have to pit at some point then as TRM brakes drops down to the back of the field after his pit stop as well. So the race has now just turned into Leclerc's favour. However, Matt is right behind. This move's going to be done very shortly indeed. And then Matt is going to have to find 13 seconds in 10 laps. That's a big ask, especially against a driver like Leclerc, who is absolutely mighty around here. He'll have DRS this time by, and he should get the move done. Jamie James does not pit. Or is he? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Jamie James pit. And Matt 2 should get past KG. KG making him work for it though. Around the outside goes Matt 2. Can he make the move stick? Yes, he can. What a move. What a move by the Dutch driver. Matt 2 gets past around the outside. Andor up to 4th place for the Hungarian team. Stam pits. Oh, a front wing change for the Greek driver. Panapap up. Matt pits. Panapap fastest lap. Bit of a tongue twister. So Matt now, who dares puts on softs? Nobody's going to put on the soft tyres. Alpman hasn't got to stop again. He might get back into the points. So TG Navy, who also may have to stop again as well. That could be crucial. But the gap between Matt 2 and Leclerc is 11.9 seconds. That's the gap we're looking at. How long can those hard tyres last? They will go to the end, but how much life will they have? And how much pace will they have? Great race by Andor so far, by the way. Jamie James out there behind Vin, now in 6th place. He's had a good race. TRM Finger passing Scaife Bake for 13th place. So it's GFO from Zenith, from GFO, from TRM, from GFO, and yellow flagged. Oh no, and it's one of the, I think a TRM of, no, is it? Oh, it was for one of these two, I think, one of the DRL boys, Scaife Bake and Hughes. Hughes has got a front wing. I can't quite see the front wing of Scaife Bake, but Hughes going for a move on the inside of Scaife Bake. Couldn't make it happen. Or maybe it was the TRM boys then. Maybe it was Balasaz. As now Hughes gets past Scaife Bake. In fact, Scaife has got damage. Matt 2, fastest lap, 11.1, but he needs more than that. He needs more than that to catch Leclerc. He's got to go quicker than that. 11 seconds. 10.9. Andor pits after a great stint. Pushes Vin up. GFO Vin, possibly my driver of the day. What a race that man's having. He's made the softs medium work. Navy up to 6th as Andor will drop down the order. Panapap up to 7th. Soft tyres. Ah, okay. Another element. So Stam gets past. Alpumet won't. Oh, watch that pit exit. So TRM Andor now on the soft tyres. That's interesting. Very interesting. Possibly a fastest lap contender as well. Matt in 11th from fresh mediums. Frisky 12th. They're just relying on a couple more retirements, but they've done a good job. Matt 2 is just 10 seconds behind. It's coming down, but not quick enough because Leclerc is there. Leclerc, who is in the top 10 in the world in time trial around here. Absolutely mighty. Where's our battle? Jamie James and Vin. This could be 1-2. Oh my word! It's all over for Jamie James. Watch him out, Navy. Well done. Oh, he's going to have to... Virtual safety car. Oh, Jamie James has just thrown away his hard work in the Castle section. What a shame. That is a... And I tell you, Will Matt... And Leclerc pits. Leclerc takes a free pit stop. Oh, was this wise? Was this wise? Was this the thing to do for Leclerc? He'll put on soft tyres. Now Matt 2 takes the lead. How far can Matt 2 get ahead? This virtual safety car. Oh, now it's gone green, so Matt 2 can go. But that hasn't been too bad. And now it's changed. It's twisted around. And Leclerc will chase Matt 2, and he's on the soft tyres. And KG gets out the way. And now... the hunter has become the hunted. Matt 2 has got to put the laps of his life in because the soft tyres of Leclerc, he's going to fly. Jamie James, what a shame. Oh, it's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. He may even lose the points here. Oh, it takes forever. This will feel like eternity now. Where's Bill and Matt? Bill and Matt gets through. Can Frisky Biscuit get through? I don't think Frisky will, but Jamie James comes out. He's on the soft tyres, however. That's horrible for him. Matt now in the points. 10th place. So Zenith currently have 3 drivers in the top 10. GFO have 5, all 5. DRL have 1 Alpumet. And TRM have 1 with Andor, who's having a great race. And is only now 1.2 seconds behind the Baku Stam. He's had a fantastic race. Let's have a look at the comments. Dave, Andor is the only Hungarian in the points. But does he have 2 kidneys? Oh, yeah, that's a very obscure reference. Nicholas Mina still banging the Panapap drum in the comments. Yellow flags, and that's a trouble for Hughes moves. Oh, he's having a nightmare now, and Finger back in the pits, and this is a really tough track to start this mini-series on. Baku is relentless, and Leclerc is 2.7 seconds behind the back of Matt 2. However, Leclerc's tyres will start to go off towards the end. Will Matt 2 have the tyres at the end? This is going to be an absolute fascinating battle for the win between Zenith's Matt 2 and GFO Leclerc. And Navy doing a cracking job. Will Navy get those tyres to the end? He's been caught by Panapap. Andor fastest lap, the Hungarian driver, now passes Stam down the inside. Where's that? There it is. Stam's got no answer. And the Hungarian driver pushes Stam down to 8th place. Great job there by Andor, having a great race. Stam will have the DRS. He's catching him, getting closer and closer to the back of the TRM driver. Can't do enough, and I expected more from Stam, actually. I know Stam is rapidly quick. One of the faster drivers out there, but he's not had it his own way at all. Alpumet on a recovery drive is 9th. Bill and Matt holding on to the final point there in 10th place, doing a good job. Frisky Biscuit doing an outstanding job as well. And Jamie James, who'll be absolutely kicking himself and hoping for... Oh, and he's now driving on the ragged edge. He'll be frustrated inside that cockpit. Every right to be as well. Can Navy make his tyres go 7 more laps? I think he can. He may lose a place to Panapap. However, this recovery drive from Navy could see some good points here for Zenith. One of the escape bake in the pits for DRL. Leclerc fastest lap, and it's 1.3, and there they are. There they are, 6 laps to go. And the tables turn to Leclerc chasing Matt 2, and there they are. 1.3 just out of DRS. Now Matt 2 will be praying that Leclerc's tyres go off soonish, but I can't see it. Not this late in the game. They're miles ahead of KG. Vin's had a brilliant race in 4th place. Navy just holding a Panapap. There may be a move here. There is Panapap on the outside of the Dutch driver. Doesn't make it work. Navy holds on. And Dor may catch him, actually. He's on soft tyres, of course. 1 second still at the front. Let's see if Panapap has a go at Navy here for 5th place. Zenith versus GFO again, of course. Nothing doing this time. I don't know what these blue flags are for. Ignore them. There is Leclerc. He's right behind the back of the Dutch driver. It's Zenith versus GFO. Mediums versus stop. Oh, Frisky stops again. He may keep 12th place. He's 37 seconds ahead of Hughes moves. That may just be a free pit stop. Alpumut making no progress on Stamp at all. Soft tyres for Frisky. Nothing to lose there for the Welshman. But here we go. DRS for Leclerc. Round this left, right, left. Oh, it's a beautiful sequence. They're catching back markers as well. In fact, Matt 2 may get DRS for one of the back markers. He's going to need it because here comes Leclerc on board. Getting closer and closer to the back of the Dutchman here. Maybe just a bit too far out to have a move into turn 1. 5 laps to go. And ahead of him, Hughes moves and Tyrrell Briggs are having a battle of their own. Matt 2 will be desperate for one of their DRSs. Here we go. Has he got it? The answer is no, and it puts Leclerc right behind him. These two both race in Zenith as well. Leclerc down the inside. Has he got the move done? He has. Oh, the back marker getting out the way, thankfully. And GFO Leclerc leads. And Panapap passes Navy. Down into turn 1, there is a Dutchman. And 2 Dutchmen lose 2 places on the same lap. Cypriot Panapap gets through. Now, Matt 2 will be hoping that Leclerc's tyres start to drop off. They're not getting held. Oh, they are getting held up. They're getting badly held up. Of course, no ghosting for the back markers. It's Hughes moves in the way. Now gets out the way, come on. And look now, Matt 2 trying to have a move back at Leclerc. Can he find his way through? He'll have the DRS, but he doesn't want to wait. Will he ever go down to turn 15? The answer is no. No room there, it's 1 car at a time. Oh, did Leclerc tap the wall there? No damage if he did. But Matt 2 will have the DRS, just 0.2 of a second separate him. There's nothing in it. 4 laps to go. 5 laps to go, 4 laps after this. Matt 2, we know Leclerc hasn't got the best straight line speed, so Matt 2 with the DRS may get himself back through. Oh, he's already getting closer and closer. Beautiful helicopter shot of the 2 guys at the front of the field. Leclerc going on to defend him. Oh my word! Did Leclerc put Matt in the wall? No damage, and it's still wheel to wheel. But Leclerc moved on Matt 2 into the pit wall. It was like Schumacher Barrichello all over again. They're still side by side through turn 2. Still wheel to wheel. Who's got the DRS? Do any of them know they've got DRS? Neither of them are using DRS. I don't think they even know. They're so intensely racing. They're still side by side, and Matt has to yield to Leclerc. 4 laps to go. This is the only battle that matters right now. It's the one for the lead. It's between GFO and Zenith F1 Esports. And this is as close as it gets. 2 of some of the fastest drivers in esports racing go wheel to wheel. Oh, and there's a battle there. Looked like Jamie James and Bill to Matt for the points. And it is, and yellow flags. It's a back marker. And Jamie James has passed Matt for 10th place. And DRL have 2 drivers in the points. Wow. Soft tyres, of course, for Jamie James, which is helping Matt there. Back at the front, Matt 2 needs to hold on to the DRS. Leclerc is getting out of range. 6 tenths, 7 tenths. Navy's going to hold on with those mediums, I think. He's done a great job as well. Oh, the win is there. How long will those softs give Leclerc? Now, Navy, Matt 2 will have the DRS, but he's not as close. Big gap then to KG, big gap then to Vin, Panapap and Navy all spread out. Stand right behind Andul, we'll cut that in a minute. But here we go again. On board with it. He's not close, is he? I don't think he's going to be close enough. Leclerc getting down to turn 1, but yeah, he's holding that comfortably. Matt 2 will be praying those soft tyres start to drop off in the next 3 laps. It's possible. They'll be past their best already. Matt 2 with DRS this time by. I don't think he's going to be close enough. Again, the gap is just half a second. He's getting closer and closer. Here comes the golden black car. Will he have to go down the inside to turn 3? Oh, the answer's no. Just biding his time. Just putting the Greek driver under some absolute extreme, intense pressure. GFO stand. Let's have a quick look at that. GFO stand going to have a move at Andor. No, thinks about it on the inside. Can't get the move done. Hughes moves, pits again. He's not had the race he wanted for DRL. I'll get to the comments very shortly. There's so much going on. I can see you commenting. I'll try and get to it as quick as I can. Yellow flags. Oh, there's a car off the road. Is that? I think it's a back marker. It's a back. Oh, someone's reversed. One of the TRM boys. It's TRM finger in the wall and Stam around the outside. That's a great move. Great move by Stam around the outside of Andor. And GFO up into 7th. So 1st, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th for GFO. Andor doing a great job for the TRM team. Matt's mediums are not enough for Jamie James's soft tyres. Andor picks up a penalty. That shouldn't affect him too much. Back at the front, and there's another car in the wall. It's one of, I think it's Scaife. Here we go. Where's Matt 2? Oh, he's closer. Half a second. 4 temps. 3 temps. It's just agonisingly close. Will he have a dive to the like ultimate penalty? And right tacked up behind the rear wing. Here we go again. Matt 2 versus Leclerc. Take 15. It's Harry Bocart says, is Matt playing a tactical game and not wanting to overthink the last lap? That's what I'm thinking. Will Matt wait until the last lap to get the move done? 2 laps to go. He's biding. Is he biding his time? Patrick Evans is so dirty from Leclerc, literally put him in the wall. Yeah, we'll have to watch that one back because that looked interesting. It looked interesting. I'm not going to throw any accusations out there. These two know each other well. I know Leclerc well because he races in Zenith as well, and I know he wouldn't put a car in the wall intentionally. It's just it is racing. They are racing on the ragged edge at the very extreme at the moment, and it has been fantastic to watch. I don't think Matt 2 won it too much either. Matt 2 is a racer. They're both fast, aggressive racers, and they'll both be absolutely loving it. And Nicholas Mina says, come on, Panipap. Panipap's had a good race. 5th place despite his spin. Here we go again. We're about to start as Hughes moves is out. He's retired in the pits. It hasn't been a good race for the DRL driver of Hughes moves. DRL are going to score. Everyone, as it stands, are going to score some points. Here we go again. For the 25th time. Down we go. Matt 2's even closer. Will he have a move this time, by I wonder? Down the outside. Leclerc will make him move and work for this one. Matt 2 has the DRS. Can he sweep round the outside? Wheel to wheel again. And this time Matt 2 holds it. Where's Leclerc? He'll have the inside this time by will he have a move? Great racing. Brilliant racing. Great racing. Matt 2 leads. Leclerc had to back out of it. He did well there, but now he's got the DRS down the inside. Leclerc gets it. Oh, they've made contact. Front wing damage from Matt 2. Oh, what a shame it's ended like this. I think it's Leclerc who got the damage. Now Matt 2 waited for Leclerc to go. He didn't pass him. But is it Leclerc who got the damage? Yes, it is. Leclerc's got the damage. Matt 2 hasn't. I think we're going to get some investigations after this one. Well, Leclerc now, there it is, there it is, you can see the front end plate missing on the front of Leclerc's car. It will give him horrible understeer. The soft tyres are now past their best and Matt 2 can smell blood. Opportunity for Zenith. Matt's in the pit, so it's a free pit stop. Oh my word, just don't take each other out, boys, whatever you do. This has been an incredible battle. It has set the time for the start of this mini-series. No doubt about it. Leclerc, oh, he's going to struggle here. He's going to really struggle with that front end grip. The understeer will be horrible. And Matt 2, here he goes. He's right behind him. Leclerc will see him. DRS will be open for Matt 2. And this could be a formality here. There he goes. On to the final lap. Who's going to win round 1 in Baku? Matt 2 takes the lead. He sweeps down the inside. And now he needs to try and pull away out of Leclerc's DRS. That's the crucial thing now. Matt 2 is 1 lap away from victory. He's got to survive this DRS zone. Then the final one. Here comes Leclerc on board. Can he get closer? No. One more chance for Leclerc. It's been an absolutely epic, fantastic battle between these two drivers. I hope we see more of this in... yellow flags. I hope we see more of this in the week to come. Zenith will have 5 completely different drivers tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow's race will be live on GFO YouTube website and the DRL website. We'll be back on Wednesday. And Andor passes Navy. Oh, Navy's hit problems. Oh, we'll have the tyre. 19 laps on those mediums. Oh, has he got a puncture? Has he got a puncture? Oh, no, it's disaster for Navy. I think he's got a puncture. Oh, no, his tyre has given up. He has. It's a rear puncture for Navy on the last lap. What a shame. But in the meantime, there is Matt. He's 1.4 ahead. Zenith will take the win. It could be the only car in the points. Round the left-hander, round turn 20, flat out, onto the back straight. It's been a pulsating opening round to this championship. Matt 2 passes the buildings, the skyline that backdrops this beautiful circuit. Matt 2 wins round 1 in Baku. Leclerc takes second, and that was absolutely brilliant from the both of them. KG for GFO will take the final podium place. Great race from him. Great race from Vin in 4th place. Well, possibly my driver of the day. Panapap, after his spin, recovers to 5th place for GFO. They take 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. All 5 drivers looking out. Oh, there's Navy's struggling out there horribly. I hope he can get through. Stam takes 6th. And Dor and Alpine have penalties each. And in fact, it could be close here. Andor's going to hold it. Yes, just for 7th. Alpine 8th. Jamie James in 9th. And what's going on? Navy's puncher is... Well, Zenith is going to score a point. It could be Navy, Matt or Frisky. Oh, agonising for Navy. He was 6th. Oh, no. And round he goes. Well, just bring the car home, Navy. Matt's going to finish in 10th. Good point for Matt. Frisky 11th. Navy should hold on for 12th. Well, oh, Frisky just whacked the wall. But Bill and Matt bringing it home for Zenith. So Zenith do take 1st and 10th. TRM takes 7th. DRL take 8th and 9th. What a start. And it's quite a lead that GFO have got after the first round. But we have got 4 more pulsating rounds to come. Well done, Matt. Great race. Let's check out the comments, what you're all saying in there. Let's take a breath. GFO's Jan says, so now that's racing. You see Nicholas Mania says, come on Panapap. Harry says, what a race. Nicholas Mania says, come on Panapap. GFO Esports says, it's all good, pure hard racing like the good old days. Nicholas Miller says, Panapap. GFO Zian says, what a race it was. GFO were absolutely fantastic. Lorenzo Rossi says, Vin, driver of the day. I'd probably go with that, actually. Vin had a tremendous drive. Let's catch some breath. Well, that was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. Tomorrow's race will be live, as I said, with the DRL boys. Italy tomorrow. So on our social medias, we'll post the DRL YouTube channel up so you can catch the English commentary with the DRL boys and the Greek commentary, the GFO boys. And I need to catch my breath. We will be back from Zenith on Wednesday for Monaco. Then Thursday will be DRL stream. And then Friday will be Zenith for the finale. But there you go. Zenith from GFO. From GFO. From GFO. Leclerc fastest lap, that helps GFO as well. Well done, Thierry Marando. Good race from 12th place. Alpumut, what could have been? What could have been for Alpumut there in 8th place? Jamie James, what could have been for him as well? He could have been top 5. He should have been top 5. Bilton Matt, after 3 stops for him in 10th place. Frisky 11, he'll be happy with that actually. In fact, his fastest lap was the second quickest out of the Zenith boys. In fact, one of the fastest laps out there. Navy, what a puncher. What could have been for him? It should have been 6th place. Navy puncher cost him and Zenith points as well. What a race, guys. Let's see if I can get some of the boys in. In fact, I'm not friends with him on... let's see if I can get some reaction. Navy Dave, TJ Davis says should have gone for hards. Yeah. In hindsight, the hards would have got him home. Lucas had a nightmare. He was out in turn 1. That was awesome, guys. If you enjoyed it, thanks for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. I'm going to rest my voice for Wednesday. Good luck to DRL commentary team tomorrow. That is a great start. We'll have all the standings on the social medias. GFO lead. that's pretty obvious. That's pretty safe. But from all of us here at who've been watching, from myself, Dave Shaw from Zenith F1 Esports, thank you. Good night. Good luck to all the boys tomorrow. I'll be watching the DRL stream. Roll on Italy tomorrow. We are set for one hell of a championship. In the comments coming in. Great commentary, great race. What else do we need? I really enjoy it. Not a problem. That was a lot of fun. That was frenetic. Guys, I'm going to log out and get some water, recover my voice. Good night, guys. Thank you for watching. And I forgot I'll just stop the stream. I swear.